Today's question is, Anthony, how much exercise should I be doing? So in the course of a week, how much exercise should someone be doing? As always, they say it depends on what your goals are and who you are and what your fitness level is and that sort of thing. And so it's hard to give a specific answer, but if you want to be a little bit general, kind of give a bigger picture view, if you want this activity, what is exercise? And so there's different things you can include as exercise. You can say walking, running, biking, weight training. You could be playing a sport like tennis or ultimate frisbee or hiking, whatever the case may be. If you think of all those things can be considered exercise, can be considered movement. All right, now what should we include? How much of this should we be doing? And really, if you look at just a lot of the websites, organizations, they recommend really at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week for like heart health. You've heard that probably a lot. And some might recommend a little bit more, maybe 40 to 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week, something like that. I think that's a good starting point if you want to be real general. And I think the key, if you think about what's the key between all these different recommendations, is how many days. They're all saying 5 to 6 days of activity. All right, and I really think that that's a good suggestion because we want to be really moving more frequently, more constantly. A lot of people spend a lot of time in their jobs sitting, spend a lot of time in their cars sitting, spend a lot of time at home in front of the TV sitting or on the computer, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of inactivity. All right, so every day we should be doing some activity, 30 to 40 minutes, something like that, okay? But now once we kind of decide on that, every day be doing something. All right, now what should that something be, right? There's different things. Biking is very different from practicing martial arts or different from weight training. If I could give a recommendation, it depends where you're starting from. But I think in an ideal kind of general format, you would think you want to do 2 to 3 days of strength training and then probably, 3 to 4 days of just other activity. And the reason we do that is because, you need some time to recover from strength training, right? So your muscles need some time to recover and recuperate. So that way it can adapt and it can grow. You can increase your strength, your balance, your power, that sort of thing. Now, if you're strength training every single day and you're doing total body workouts, which is something that we recommend, doing it every day really is might start to hinder your ability to recover from that exercise. Especially if you're doing 30 to 40 minutes of it and you're doing it in a way that's got somewhat of a higher level of intensity. So on the days you're not strength training, what can you do? Really anything. If you want to run, if you want to bike, if you want to walk, if you want to play sports, whatever you want. Just be more active. Don't be discouraged by seeing 30, 40 minutes thinking, I don't have that much time to do that all in one shot. If you can break it up in as little as 10-minute chunks, it may just be, hey, I'm going to walk to work today if you live reasonably close, maybe it's a mile or two, or to some location you're going to be. That's 20, 30 minutes you might spend walking there and back. You got your time in. We need to focus on just getting more activity in our day-to-day life. Maybe not thinking of it as an exercise session, but just living more an active life, walking places, doing more things for enjoyment that are active, like hiking or playing a sport or wrestling around your kids or whatever the case may be, okay? But think frequency, 5, 6 days a week. Try to accumulate 30 to 40 minutes every single day and try to incorporate 2 to 3 of those days to be strength training, because as you age, you lose strength and power a lot faster than you lose a lot of other things, okay? And that'll be the key to health and wellness, especially as you age. Try it out. Start where you're at. If right now you're doing 0, just start something easy. Maybe start walking for 20 minutes a day, but get the habit of 5 days a week doing something. And then just as you develop and increase your fitness level, just add on to it and do a little bit more. Any questions, let us know. We'll be happy to help. But until then, move better, train smarter. We'll see you next time.